What up YouTube, Topaz Jason, and I got a pretty good show lined up for you today, man. First we're going to jump into a brief instrumental from underground producer Coatsy Beats. Then we're going to jump into this review for this new Trae Tha Truth album. Then we're going to jump into some questions. So this Trae Tha Truth album, The Truth, it honestly sounds like a typical Trae Tha Truth album. And you know, what sucks about that is I know a lot of people completely understand exactly what I mean when I say that. And what that means is that Trae Tha Truth have become so predictable that when you say a Trae Tha Truth album, then you know exactly what it fucking sounds like. So there's no rush, no importance to actually going out and listening to it because it's more of the same. And you know, in theory, that should never fucking happen when it comes to music because the only limitation that you have in music is your own creativity. Like every time you step into the booth, you should be trying to do something different, something new, whether it's improve upon yourself or rap on different types of beats or something like that, man, in order to find what's new and dope for you. But yet that's not how it actually happens. The way it really happens in the game is people realize, okay, I built up my skill, I got to a certain level, I'm cool. I'ma just go ahead and continue to dish out this music, make my own renditions of whatever the fuck is going on in the game and just let it rock from there. And you know, that may work for the hardcore fans for quite some time, man, but eventually it does get stagnant and such, man, where you need to continuously update your shit. I mean, even though he got some pretty damn good features on this, from Nipsey Hussle to J. Cole to even Loaf and such, in which I really like that Loaf track, man. All of his features and such that he got, man, it didn't rejuvenate his style. It comes off as more of the same. Now, just because I'm saying this does not mean that this album was bad. It was still a solid project and such, man. Like, I liked a bunch of songs on here. That Book of Life, Trying to Figure It Out, I Can't Feel You, and that Real Legend, man, them joints was pretty damn cool. Solid enough that I would go ahead and recommend people to go ahead and get those as individual tracks, but 4 out of 16 is not a good ratio, and the fact that he hasn't really improved since first heard of Trae Tha Truth, that kind of fucks with me too, man. But overall, I give this joint a 7 out of 10. But anyway, on to Ask, Download, Pass. And Konnichiwa says that the $40,000 that was raised for this Meow the Jewels project and such, they're donating that to victims of police brutality. And you know what? Now I like the concept of this shit, you dig? And I'm hoping that the people who get that money invest that money into some lawyers to get more money from these motherfucking police departments and such, so that these people can finally realize it's not cost effective for them to practice white supremacy. And Jules Caesar says that reality doesn't sell records, perception does, and which that's kind of an explanation for why dudes have ghostwriters and such in the game. And you know what? You have a good point there and you are kind of right. But my thing is, isn't it past time for the people to understand this shit? Like, how many people gotta come out saying, oh, they got a ghostwriter and shit? Or how many people gotta come out saying that they're bankrupt and shit when they making all these records about being paid and shit, before people realize they're not living the extravagant lifestyles that they saying in the raps? And which, if they did, it would be a miraculous thing, because these dudes be saying all types of shit in their raps. It's time for common sense to come in for the people. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there, and you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.